Jumped on a little early. Go ahead and give it a few minutes for everybody to go ahead and come on in. All right, cool, man. What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to Maxed Out KB, man. So we got a live video. We're not even going to be on here for long. We're going to go ahead and watch some of this gameplay, watch some of this footage that we got from our good brother. It is a struggle trying to say his name, but his name is Gideon. His name is Gideon's. Once again, man, he took his time out to go ahead, live stream the game, and give us something, man, to look forward to. Give us something to look forward to. Go ahead and check some of this stuff out, man. And dude, look, it looks pretty good, man. It looks pretty good. And once again, it's still a work in progress. But at the end of the day, we finally made it. We finally get a beta game. We finally get it. Now, not all of us, get to experience this game. Not all of us, right now, not all of us get to be able to, be able to see, once again, or be able to get to actually feel the game, be able to get to feel the atmosphere, be able to get to feel the controls of the game. But we do get to see it. We do, instead of seeing all of these clips that they get to have, all these clips that they're making, all the cinematic stuff that they make, the cinematic videos to get us enticed to buy the game, to get us hyped up. And don't let me get started on the commercial, or not the commercial, but the trailer that they dropped. Like, come on now. When you look at that trailer, man, it looks good. But at the same time, man, it's like, once again, you saw the same thing with Madden. Or you see the same thing with other games where they make the game look way more realistic than what it really is. Because once you play it, you're like, come on, man, like really? Like, I mean, the trailer, man, made it seem like, man, I'm over here actually about to play a movie. Like, I'm actually about to be in a game. But, so, and, obviously we can see that that's not the case with them, right? We obviously can see that is not the case with them. So, plus they decide to drop a bunch of gameplay and then drop a trailer, and they dropped a trailer before. But once again, that was pretty much the beginning of them launching this stuff. So, getting a marketing kicked off. So look, man, let's go ahead and jump right into this, man. I'm not going to hold y'all any longer, man. Moment of silence, man, for this lovely company, Modest Maximum Football, for doing this, and giving us a little teaser. Let's give it a moment of silence. All right, we're done. Let's go ahead and get right into this, man.
I had to hurry up and rush home to make sure I could download it and play it. Yeah. So just for that, I left work. Listen. Your boy left work to come and play this beta for y'all. All right. So please give me a like. If it's the first time to the channel, make sure you subscribe.
And you guys, y'all go ahead and do that, man. If this video does reach, a pretty good audience, definitely go give that man a like, give that man a comment, give that man a subscribe. Because once again, like I said, I'm not going to go through the whole video. We're just going to bounce around. I'm not about to watch the whole clip because once again, you need to go over there and go see it for yourself. But for the most part, I just want to go ahead and see what they have, right? I want to see, man, what they are offering, right? So I can see how I'm going to build this game out, right? How I'm going to build this game around this channel or whatever. So let's go ahead, man, and see what he is talking about.
You know what I'm saying? Let me know how all the sound is. What up, Alan Picnic? I think I spelled your name wrong.
And I do apologize. Shout out to Gideon's Gaming channel, man. Shout out to him, man. Because once again, man, like I said, for all the people who do get the actual game, get to play the PC game, come on, man. You get it before we do, so you're able to show us what we can have. So, like I said, man, I know I'm rambling a little bit, but like I said, man, I just want to give that brother his shout outs, give that brother his props. I'm going to leave his link in description. But once again, let's go ahead and jump right into this.
Oh, I said your name wrong. What up? Detroit, what up? And King Tut. It's basically all the work that they've been putting into the game, right? And hold on, I think it's a little loud. Hold on. It's loud as hell in my ear. System audio.
And of course, you can already see, man, that they have the knee pads, right? They have, look, right? You can even see it in the beginning of this. They have the knee pads over the kneecaps, man. And that's what we've been wanting for the longest, right? And had they dropped the game before this NCAA hype came out, once again, man, we'll be deep into this game, man. We'll be able to, once again, actually enjoy it. So, once again, let's go ahead and jump right into this, man. But it looks good. It looks good. It looks good. But, it looks like he is about to jump right into his customizations. Let's go ahead and see this loading screen. So the loading screen here in the bottom corner, you have overall. So once again, this is the team. This is pretty much, you get to see the overview of the team. So I'm pretty much assuming that you can almost, it seems like you can, and this is just from what it's looking like, you can have your own favorite team, so as you can see in Madden, where they will have, I don't know, sometimes I'd be seeing DeMarcus Lawrence sometime on my on the podium in the game when you first start up the game. So hopefully they allow us to do that. I think that would be pretty lit. I think that would be pretty lit.
Hold on. It's loud as hell in my ear. System audio. Yeah, just turn that off. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so mind you, this game has only been in development for 2 years or so. Most games, they take mad long to get done. Why my controller isn't working? Hold on, give me a second, fellas. Okay. Got a little scared. But yeah, so the game has been in development for like 2 years. You know what I mean? Most of the time it takes 4 or 5, if not more years to create a good and solid game. So this is a true open beta. You could download it right now. If you have a PC, got a Steam account, go ahead and download it right now. I'm playing it for anyone who doesn't have a PC or a Steam account, or you're not home. I will be live streaming later on tonight as well. But yeah, we got to get it in. Got to get it in. I got to show you guys what I've been playing all these months. And I think this is the best version of the game. Again, it's only been 2 years. It's like, it takes a long time for games to really get going. This is a creative team that I created. All
right, so let's go ahead and break this down. So here we are at the expedition screen, right? So you have the Alaska Oulu. Wow, I can't even say the name. Can't even say that name. But you got the Blue Yetis. You got the Jackals, right? So as you can see, as you're flipping through players, as you're flipping through teams, you get to see different players. And I kind of like it because they put them in different styles. Whereas in Madden, NCAA, they always have that same generic player. When you're deciding to pick which team you want to use and which uniforms you want to pick, that you want to wear within that game. Like I said, I like the turf field, how you're sitting on the turf field. I just like how they putting the players next to them as they're flipping through. It's pretty lit. Hopefully they give us the option. I know they're 9 times out of 10 they're not going to give us that option, but hopefully they give us the option to be able to pick which player we want on display, right? In my opinion, right? And once again, you give us that, option to be able to do stuff like that, man. Once again, it makes the game fun, right? It makes the game super fun and it stretches it, right? It stretches out. So, once again, let's go ahead and look in the background. Like I said, you got a turf field, you got a little podium in the back, you got a screen in the back. Hopefully they get to show, once again, your favorite team. Hopefully you get to put your pictures up there, or put videos up there, right? Get to make your own little small videos that you can put up there. And like I said, I'm thinking outside the box, but at the same time, what's wrong with just letting the brain, free? What's wrong with just letting it just slide, right? So, here we go. Let's go ahead and continue.
The Arctic Blue Yetis. I'm happy that they got that in there. I had some other creative teams in here, but we'll create a team either later on tonight when I have more time. I just really wanted to show you guys how the game plays. It plays like an independent game. It's not going to be this $1 billion game, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I think it's going to be a really good game, and that's why we have to download it. That's why we got to play it, and that's why we have to give all of our suggestions. If your suggestion is something simple like, hey, you guys need to put more effort into the animations, they're going to take that way more seriously, which they already do take it seriously, but they're going to be like
for me, I just like the build of the players, right? I really just like how they really took the time with the players. Now, once again, it can, they can still do a little work on it. As far as giving, more body types, make the bodies look a little bit more realistic. But at the same time, like I said, you really can't even, like I said, just the player graphics alone looks good, bro. Just the player graphics alone looks good. And like I said, I like how they have, your overall, you got your defense, and like I said, it looks good, right? It looks good. So, oh man, I cannot wait to play this, dude. I cannot wait to play this, man. Oh, bro, I cannot wait to play this. Maximum Football, y'all doing good right now. Y'all doing good so far.
They're going to talk to their shareholders or whomever, get everybody involved and be like, yo, we got to put more money into our animations if that's what the big outcry is. You know what I'm saying? Also, I want to take the time to say that, hey, I started a membership. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot more live streams or whatever, but I started a membership. All of my videos that I create and spend a lot of time on, I'll be releasing it first to the members. And then if you're not a member, no big deal. You'll still get the videos that I make at the schedule, whatever schedule time I put it on, like 5:30, 6:30, 7:30 that next day. Normally when I create a video, it'll be like I don't know, 2:30 in the morning or even 1:00 in the morning, and I put it as private, and then the next day I release it. So it's all up to you guys. But anyway, and the membership is only $2.99. Give me real little thing, nothing major. All right, so let me see if I can. So it's really interesting.
So let's go ahead and just go back through that, right? Let's go ahead and go back through these little stadiums that they have on display. So you got Maximum Games Stadium. So you got the stadium that they've been pretty much putting on their game, putting their on their page every single time, right? But it looks pretty good. You have this other one where, like, look at this. I mean, you're playing right in front of a lake, or not in front of a lake, but it looks like an ocean, if I'm not mistaken. Castonguay Stadium. I can't even say the name, but at the end of the day, it looks good, man. Let's go ahead and continue. Right, this right here, the Chancellors. Let me see if I can try to let it play. But you got this field, you got this third field right here. Looks like they're playing in Miami. This right here looks like, I see a lot of mountains. I mean, once again, it's in depth, right? It's in depth, right? You got Grand Field. I mean, you got the Mapleview Field. Like I said, the Mapleview Field looks like it's somewhere cold.
I
Let's
don't know,
continue to go.
2:30 in
Let's
the
continue to
morning
keep going.
or even 1:00 in the morning, and I put it as private, and then the next day I release it. So it's all up to you guys. But anyway.
As we have the other ones here, like I said, this you have this Parsons. You got Parsons Field. It looks like it's a college campus. You got the True Vision Field. I mean, that looks pretty good. Right, it looks pretty good. And making these fields look making these fields look like they're overseas. If you ask me, like they're in different countries. The way they have the dome set and everything. In my opinion, and I'm pretty sure they'll give us that. I'm pretty sure they give us that range to be able to make the stadium exactly how we want to. Where I mean, once again, you're gonna want to. Sometimes you're gonna want to have just your stadium looking like that. I mean, if you want to. I mean, but I believe Washington, right? The Washington Huskies, I believe their stadium is like that too. So, I mean, it's really up to the player. But I mean, at the end of the day, for me, it looks good, right? It looks good.
Anyway, and then membership is only $2.99. Give me real little thing, nothing major. All right, so let me see if I can. So it's really interesting. What's to come? They're gonna have a lot more. What's to come? I release it, so it's all up to you guys. But anyway, and then membership is only $2.99. Give me real little thing, nothing major. All right.
So here we have the minutes, the length of the game. So do 4 minutes, and it's pretty cool. I mean, it's easy to access. So you can do however long you want. You can do an accelerated clock. You can do injury on and off. You can do penalties on and off. So you can sit over here and pass interference, hold, grab freaking grab face mask. I mean, you can do whatever the heck you want to do to somebody. I mean, you can commit a crime, bro, and they still won't throw a flag. Then you have the initial offense. So they have that coin toss. I mean, initial offense. I mean, I wonder how they work that one. Do they give it to you just automatically pick? Because I know in Madden you do get the option to receive the ball. The chances of you receiving the ball, I think I haven't played Madden in a while, but you get the get the option to receive the ball or get to kick the ball. But I would like to see how they go about that.
So let me see if I can. So it's really interesting. What's to come? They're gonna have a lot more. That's really loud in my ear. I don't know if it's really loud for you guys. That's really loud in my ear. Let me see if I can turn it down a little bit. I don't think I can turn it down. I got to hear myself talk. But anyway, they're going to be adding all types of features. They're going to be adding all types of graphical effects to the game as the years go on. So that's why we have to really support the game. It's at a certain level right now, but this same time next year or even a year after that, I know a year sounds along like a lot to a lot of people, but they're going to be continuously working on this game. I think that if we're patient, we're going to get a really good game. I'm going to just let the intro play out,
So far so good, man. Everything looks pretty good, man. Everything is looking pretty good, man. I like let's go ahead and just talk about this background. I like how they have the little football helmet, where everybody's walking out of the football helmet. I like how they're doing the underscene. Like it looks good, man. It looks good. And like I said, with them giving us the opportunity to be able to, once again, customize our players however we want to, customize the teams however we want to. So you can have your NFL, you can have your college football, you can have your high school football if you want to. Right now, you have a market for high schoolers too. They can get to create. They all get to create their own teams, right? If they really wanted to create their own league, all the best high schools. I don't know, right? So, like I said, it looks good, man. It looks really good, man. Man, it looks good. But one thing I can point out in this clip right here, as we can see, right, they have different shoulder pads, right? They have different shoulder pads. So when you look at this player right here on the right with the visor, look at his chest, look at the Broncos, and look at the numbers. You don't see anything over here. But then when you look at this one, it's like you have 4 dots that is creating, got dots that are creating the X. So, like I said, man, it seems like they're going to give us a lot of options. Once again, going back to this right over here, looks pretty good. Like I said, I like how they doing that. Looks pretty good. You know, you have your offensive lineman. You know, like I said, hopefully they do your best players, and I really hope they just do the best players. Do the best players, right? Just do the best players. So let's go ahead and continue, man. But like I said, everything looks pretty good so far, so good. Waiting for that gameplay.
You know, it's at a certain level right now, but this same time next year or even a year after that, I know a year sounds along like a lot to a lot of people, but they're going to be continuously working on this game. And you know, I think that if we're patient, we're going to get a really good game. I'm gonna just let the intro play out. You know, this is, to me, the graphics are pretty good, um, especially for an independent game. You compare this. Oh, look at that face shifting. Well, they'll fix that. Everything that we see, they're gonna fix. Trust me. You know. Yeah. So yes, my Blue Yeti team. I didn't edit the players. I basically just edit the.
Okay, I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that right there. Okay, I like that, man. I really
Oh, look
do.
at that face shifting. Well, they'll fix that.
Hold on, let's go ahead and just keep
Everything
going.
that we see will.
So I like the fact that you see everybody here is warming up. You got the team warming up. Now we need to have more players warming up without the helmets, but nonetheless, man, you see the teams warming up, man. It looks good. You got this one player right here, man, where they're showing. It seems like they're showing one of the star players. Hopefully, if you have multiple star players on the field, they show more than one, you know, in the same game, right? In previous games, they don't only key on one player. It's like, come on, dude. When you have a defense, or let's just say you have an offense like the 2019 LSU, right? You have 2019 LSU Tigers, bro, winning the national championship. I hate them boys because they, beat the crap out of Georgia. But at the end of the day, man, when you look at them, you have, I believe his name was Edward Clydes, right? You had Joe Burrow. You had Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase. So I think if they can just integrate certain stuff like that, they don't have the commentators right now, but in the future, that's something that they can definitely do, where they, instead of having just one star player, they're talking about one star player. They're talking about one or two star players, or one star player on the offense and one star player on the defense. Mix matching, every game, one game, hey, we're going to focus on the quarterback and wide receiver. The next game we're going to, focus on, who else? The next game you're going to freaking focus on, I don't know, a running back and quarterback, a linebacker and quarter. I mean, once again, you can do a whole lot, bro. You can do a whole lot, man. So it's looking beautiful, man. It is looking beautiful so far. It is looking beautiful so far. Like I said, I like the warm-ups. Let's continue.
They're gonna fix. Trust me. You know. Yeah.
I like how the players are just sitting there talking, right? I like how the players are just sitting there talking. It looks good, right? I like the quarterback plate, rib cage plate. It looks good, man. Like it really looks good. They took their time with it. They really took their time with it.
Yeah. So yes, my Blue Yeti team. I didn't edit the players. I basically just edit the jerseys. But again, later on tonight, we're gonna go fully through the editing process. We'll create a team. Maybe I'll go through it really quickly right now, right after this game. But yeah, so again, this game is extremely early in development, only 2 years. I should have put that on the live stream. How the live stream looking, fellas? Let me know what it's looking like. All right.
That looks pretty good, right? That looks pretty good, man. Once again, I like how they have the ref in there. The ref does, once again, he doesn't match, like the same complexion as the players. As you can see, he looks very bright, like he's Jesus or something. But at the end of the day, man, it still looks good. One thing I do not like is how they just have the players lined up, and then they spread out. I think, that maybe they should do a cut scene of where they just have the players getting ready like you would see in Madden, right? So that's just my little gripe about that. But let's continue.
Boom. I like that zoom in camera. You know what I mean? Oh, he caught it on the run. Okay. Spin move. Oh, a little bit of physics right there.
Okay, maximum football. That was a nice tackle, right? That was a nice tackle. And I like how when the running back, if you ask me, that looked mighty real. Two players who really don't want contact. But then again, you got one player breaking down and then you got the other player, like I said, who look like he's scared of contact. But as he's trying to spin, he spins into the tackle. And then essentially the momentum as the DB or whoever is hitting him, the momentum shifts the quarterback. And pretty much you're spin tackling the quarterback. I like that. I like that. I like that.
But yeah, let me know in the chat what you guys think about the gameplay, what we need to add on to the game. Mount Tuke Weller, what up? Hope you have a good day too, brother. Oh yeah, where's my chat box? I'm supposed to have added a chat box. It's not working. I got to fix that. Uh-oh, big run. Spin move, hit, tackle. All right. The game needs a lot more animations, in my opinion. I'm an animation junkie because I love I'm an artsy kind of guy. So I'll look at real life and be like, yo, I want to recreate that. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely needs a lot more animations.
I like that he brings that up. He says, man, I look at, real life and I'm like, man, do I want to recreate that? And that's how it was, man, for the longest. When I used to play NCAA, I'm like, man, you look at a lot of these players, the craziest ways they were breaking tackles. I mean, they were shifting. And you like, man, look, there's no way this dude, Todd Gurley, is running. And then he's just like outrunning the whole team. Like they're in front of him. He somehow, some way just end up outrunning them. That's what I like to see. Even when they sit over here trying to tackle you, I like to see that, right? There are a lot of broken tackles, especially when you're on a college level or when you're in the NFL. There are a lot of broken tackles. So I like that, man. I like that he points that out. I like how one of the wide receivers, instead of running down the field, they came back to go look for somebody to go hit. And I talked about that months ago. You have to do that. Now let's go ahead and watch the O-line.
I think it needs animations for just about every aspect of the game. Let's see. Ooh, caught it. Let's go. Down the sidelines. Yeah, just stop it. What up, dude? He was like, I like it. Just needs some tuning up, right? I think this is an excellent start. I think this is an excellent start for a game. Excellent start for a game. Oh, he caught me. Oh, I like that. Oh, he caught me. I like that. That was a good tackle. That's a good tackle. That was a good way to break on the ball, beat his man.
One thing I do like is I like the slow motion tackles where you get to see, like you can really get to see how animated the tackles are, right? How much time they put into the tackles, into the graphics. That's what I like to see, right? That's what I like to see. So, they continue to keep doing that, man. Look, it's like I said, it's already as he said, it's already a great start for the game. It's already a great start. So let's continue, man.
And that was good. Actually, this is playing better than the versions that I've played. Now I gotta go pass heavy. I
do want to point out that I do like they need to start making more cutscenes of when you decide to pick a play. You just constantly see a football player, you see one football player coming up from the top of the screen, walking down as he's coming to the huddle, right? It's a different football player. They're always putting different football players, but it's the same cutscene. So once again, I think they just need to make a new cutscene. That's just me, though.
But yeah, I think this game is going to be good, and it's definitely going to be good years to come. I'm gonna throw the A. Nope. My lineman was messing me up. That was a bad play. That was a terrible play. That should have been an INT. I'm glad they broke it up though. The beta that I was playing, every time when I threw it to the wide receiver, they will always catch it. So I'm glad that they are balancing that out. All right. Let's get this first. Uh-oh, that's a problem. They got to fix that. Nobody's playing them. Oh, he caught an interception. No, he did. No, he did not do that to me. Oh, my God. I put too much air on the ball. But look, they're going to get the ball at the 1 yard line. Oh, no, they counted that as a safety. They got to fix that. Every game seems like they have an issue with that, right?
Now, here's what I will say, right? One thing I don't like is the standing up. They're constantly standing up. But here's what I will say, man. They do, once again, I like it in the sense of them being able to, as he stated before, they're not always catching the pass, right? They're not always catching the pass. But yeah, I mean, like I said, man, it looks good. It looks good. The offensive line, it looks good. I'm trying to look for something. I can't, I really can't see anything until I actually go back and just sit down and watch it, right? But for the most part, everything did look good as far as the blocking. Now, you did see the running back all in the quarterback's way. They need to fix that, right? I think they definitely need to fix that. And another thing is when you look at the defensive line, they're doing a lot of standing. And football players do not do no standing. One thing about it is football coaches will tell you standing around will get you hurt. Right now, once again, yeah, KB kind of over here stretching a little bit. Hey man, listen, as he stated before, we want realism, right? We want realism. So, like I said, man, you just gotta, once again, just make it look a little bit better as far as there's no reason for everybody to be standing. Make it look good. As I stated before, you see before they have the kickoff, everybody standing in the line. No, make a little cutscene where you can look where it looks good, right? Where it looks like they're getting ready to receive the ball, and the other team is getting ready to kick the ball. That's just me though.
Yeah, so Just Stop It says, love the physics, need the wishbone, wing T, power I formation in there. Yeah, we need a lot more formations in there. There's a lot of things that they don't have working yet, but they will be. There's no doubt in my mind they'll have the play action pass ready. They're gonna have the option ready. They're gonna have all the other plays, even trick plays, because they're going to allow us to counter. They're going to allow us to customize our own playbooks. Eventually, it's going to happen, but just eventually. All right. Now let me focus on this game right quick. See, I'm playing with my Yeti team. My Yeti team is like kind of trash. I wasn't able. I don't think you can edit the players yet. Uh-oh, he's open though. Ooh, that should have been another INT. I got to stop lobbing this ball up. These DBs are really being aggressive. Got to start bulleting that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I hope I did this right. I hope I am playing the open beta for everybody. Hope I'm not getting myself into any kind of trouble. But yeah, it's happening, Sith Punk. It's happening. What up to you, man? Hope you're doing well. Really real 08 Gaming says loading screen after each play seems a little bit much. Yeah, you're saying the A loading screen. I ain't getting a loading screen yet. I think he means the whatchamacall. What do you call that? The instant replay. Oh, wide it's open. Ooh, dime. Let's go. He caught that kind of high too. Yeah, they do need to fix the animations overall, right? I really hope that this game is way more smooth. I want to see actual wide receiver transitional animations when they're making their cuts, when they're making their routes, right? That's what I want to see. We gotta get to that level. It's gonna happen. I'm very confident that it's going to happen. That's the thing. I'm scrambling this one. Uh-oh. He's going all the way. Oh, he caught me. See, something like that, right? Something like that. I want to see more of a tackle from behind.
Now, usually, like I remember when we were watching Maximum Football, watching one of the clips, he had an interception. The guy was turning his head and looking at the players as he was running down the field. Now, sometimes some players do keep their head; they get tunnel vision. But realistically, he's going to be turning his head looking for a player, right? And sometimes, hey, there's nothing wrong with putting an animation where you have enough space where which he did, had enough space to where he can point at the player, right? Maybe have another player, point at that player to say, hey, somebody else come get him, or point at the player, right? Because I've seen this happen plenty of times playing football where player about to go ahead and tackle someone out of bounds because they already have enough. They already have a wide space. They may point at them and then may do one of a few things: truck them, run out of bounds, or slide or whatever, right? So, like I said, it looks pretty good, and like I said, it does look a little wonky, but at the end of the day, it looks good as far as the graphics. And that's, once again, you're going to have to give some to get a lot, right? You're going to have to give some to get a lot. So we're going to give up, some of the animations a little bit, pretty much how wonky it is for the graphics, for the, once again, the customizations, for the options that the tons and tons of options that we get to be able to play this game and customize and pretty much get the experience that we want right now. Like I said, hopefully, man, they go ahead and do a cutscene or where they rush the field or whatever, right? They need to do that, right? It would be a shocker if they can't do that, I mean, who knows, man, how they will do it. But like I said, man, you got to give some the gain a lot, so hey, it might not be the best, right? But at the end of the day, you make it what you want it to be.
And you see how it kind of like stuck me, it kind of like warped me into position. They got to fix that, and I believe, of course, they will. They just need a whole bunch more animations, But yeah, that I got to see that. They got to fix that. But yeah, this game is fun. It's fun. It's a simulation game. It has a lot of potential, in my opinion. Like we see the linemen right there, the linebackers or the cornerback or whoever. They kind of got into the same position, stuff like that. They got to polish up, right? And again, it's going to get polished once it gets to early access. Dudes, we're not even playing early access yet. This is the open beta, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of things that they're going to be fixing. Uniforms remind.
So, like I said, all the standing around, I don't like the standing around, but as he said, it's just an open beta. So, but like I said, I just don't really like all the standing around. And then as far as they give you the options to be able to celebrate, and all that good stuff. I think that they should be able to, they need to be able to put that time down. So I should be able to do all that flexing and all that good stuff right then and there. And then secondly, it shouldn't be a pause and I just sit there and look. It should be as soon as I score a touchdown, as I get the option to pick whatever I want to do, he should be kind of, I don't know, running towards, kind of doing a little slight jog, running towards the pylon or whatever, to sit over here and then do whatever he wants to do, right? Especially you should have a team behind him too, right? You should have a team behind him, hyping him up, watching him do all that cartwheel and all that crazy stuff, once again, make the game a bit more immersive. And then also on looking at this clip, you can see number 78 here, the offensive line, right on the top screen over here next to Next Fest. You see that his knees are warping through his pants, right? So, once again, that's something that they're going to touch on, but you see his knees warping through his pants. Unless if that's dirt. I might be tripping. That might be dirt. Let's see.
I'll be a Tab Cola.
I was wrong. That was dirt. Right? I was wrong. That was dirt. So take that back. I take that back. But it looks good. Now, given that is dirt, right? Given that is dirt, it looks pretty good. Now, I don't know how they're going to do that on turf field, but, hey, maybe they should give you the option, right? And this is where you can make the game a little bit more realistic too. If you're playing on a turf field, your jersey is not going to really get dirty. You might have like some few dark spots on your jersey or sweat stains, because of the pebbles, but you get your sweat stains or whatnot. But then if you play on grass, then you can sit over here and have, your players and your player jerseys and your players in general will have a bunch of dirt stains on them. It look like they didn't actually been at war, especially with it raining, right? I should be able to have my player look like, man, he's, y'all remember that Florida State versus Florida game with Tim Tebow where he was mad dirty with all of the white on, and he had all that red all on his helmet and stuff. Like, come on, they even made a helmet, right? If I can pull it up, but they even made a helmet of that. They made an exact replica of that helmet from that time. They even put the mud and dirt all over this stuff. So once again, if you can do that, man, once again, the game is going to look good, right? The game is going to look good. So that's just my suggestion, though.
Hi, Rue. What's up, man? That was funny. Just Stop It was like, yeah, they have no choice but to get better. Exactly. They're going to get better. I'm just going to keep on saying that. I got to move my thing over a little bit. Let me just kick this field goal right quick. Matter of fact, I might just start reading the chat off of my phone instead. I think I missed that kick. Oh, they almost blocked that. Made it. Did I make it? I don't know. Okay.
All right, guys. So far, so good. I'm going to go ahead and skim through it. Like I said, it is up for y'all to go ahead and go watch the rest of his video. Like I said, I don't want to show anything else of that gameplay, but I do want to go ahead and let's go ahead and look at this here. Let's go ahead and look at this right here. Let's see. Let me see.
Wide open. Did I just make that up? Let's go. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? So it's stuff like that makes me like, yo, this game has a lot of potential. The AI, even though it's not perfect, it's going to get better. It shows a lot of promise. That's my Blue Yetis right there. Yeah, I made that logo myself. Like I said, I'm a graphic designer. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the only teams that stayed with the beta. All my other teams got.
Okay, so now with that, I mean, you don't really see much of the cutscene from behind. You don't see really much of the cutscene, but hey, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. I think they should go in depth more on the end of the cutscenes. That's just me though. Just because once again, you like as he said earlier in the game, that pretty much makes up this whole game. I watched the game in real life, and I'm like, bro, I want to replicate that in my video game. That's what we're trying to get here. So when people win games, like I said, when you just have regular wins, like if it's a Georgia versus UAB or whatever, yeah, okay, cool. Hey, chop it up. But if it's like a top 10 win, or if it's a top win or whatever, of course you're going to want to make it seem like, hey, man, people are happy. So let's go ahead and continue, man. Let's go ahead and continue. But I like how they do have the cutscene, or not cutscene back, but they do have the total yards, rushing, passing. So they pretty much have all of the stats. Let's go ahead and go back. Ooh, okay, Cottontails, I like that uniform. Just look at it. Like, look at Cottontails, man. It looks good, right? It looks good. Hopefully, they start putting Rebel Speeds and all that stuff in there, and then just giving it a different name, like Grand Theft Auto. You see, you know what I mean with Grand Theft Auto. They put all of these cars in here that we know it's a Lamborghini, we know it's a Bugatti, but they don't give it those names, right? So I think they can do the same thing here, right? But like I said, this stuff looks good, but once again, at the end of the day, they give you that option to create whatever you want, right? You can sit here and have literally a Georgia versus Alabama team right here, right now, So, like I said, man, they did their thing. But let's continue.
Oh, they are right there. All right, got my contest. I'm gonna play with them. Ooh, them uniforms are kind of fire, right? And
If he made these uniforms, they are beautiful. They are beautiful.
that's the beautiful thing. Like I said, if it wasn't for Maximum Football, yo, wait a minute, whoa, hold the phone. You said you just Lunar Louie. You just said you just joined into the conversation. Okay, no, I thought he joined the membership. I got a membership, fellas. $2.99. You get every video that I create. So it's a lot of things that the game is missing, but it will have a lot more.
I saw the New York Giants and I had to go better. Look.
Right, there's a lot of things that the game is missing, and if you're playing it, you'll see what I'm saying. It is missing a lot, but at the same time, and my Spartans are there, but they don't got their uniforms. And my New York Giants, what's up? But yeah, so it's a lot of things that the game is missing, but it will have a lot more features as the years go on. If you could play this on PC, I definitely suggest CB that or Lunar Louie that you guys go out and download the game, play the beta, join the Discord, whatever you like or don't like, or have any suggestions, definitely put that. They're gonna try to make it. They're gonna try to make it smooth. Oh, did I spell maximum wrong somewhere? Maximum.
I also noticed, as you can see, this person's face right here with the Denmark Clover, right? As you can see this person's face, you can see, man, it's like they have an Asian face in here. In my opinion, it doesn't look like an Asian guy. So I like how they're implementing, different, different styles, different ethnicities and races in here, man. Or of course they're going to implement different races. I just remember back in, our old college football games that you only had white, black, and light skin, right? We all know somebody's black, we all know somebody's white, we all know somebody's light skin, but it's like we don't know their ethnicity. We don't know if the light skins are Hispanic. We don't know you get what I'm saying. We don't know if they're, Asian. The list goes on. So I just like how I like how they're once again giving a lot of these characters faces. Hopefully they give us some people, man, that we can try to have personalities, right? I think that's another thing that they can go in depth with is giving attributes or saying, hey, well, this character, this football player, he's calm, collected. He has a lot of humility. Somebody like Larry Fitzgerald, Andre Johnson, right, from wide receiver that used to play for the Texans. These were humble players, and they're great, right? You don't ever really see them do all that extra stuff, So I mean, hey, maybe that's just something that I think that they could implement. How? Yeah. That's really up to the debate, but, like I said, I think that's just something, in my opinion, that they can do. Let's continue.
Anyway, yeah. Joseph is downloading the game right now. That's what's up. Newark. Well, where I got, no, it's supposed to be Newark. I'm from New Jersey. It's Newark Cottontails. That's right. I'm about to play with them right now against these Rhinos. Look. These Red Bluff Rhinos, 94, 96, 92 with my 80 team. Let's go. 3 minutes. We're just going to play this one game, and I think it'll be just enough time for me to go pick up my son. You know what I'm saying? Got to go pick up my boy, and then I'll be back on later tonight to stream some more if you guys want to see more gameplay. When we come back, I will create a brand new team. I'm not too sure if I'm going to create a new logo for that. Let me know if you guys are interested in seeing my logo creation progress or process. Maybe I'll do that live too. But yeah. Yes, sir. Newark, New Jersey. Oh, word. Oh, I see. Thanks for letting me know that YC clipped, Y clept, like Y cleft, Y clept. I don't know. Thanks for letting me know that. I'll fix that later. Yeah, I'm gonna just let the cinematics play out.
And I'm gonna go ahead and end it right there, man. Just because, like I said, y'all have to go over there and go watch all of his. Y'all gonna have to go watch his video, right? I just wanted to go ahead and just kind of just give my thoughts and my breakdowns, and but overall, man, the game looks pretty good. Especially for the direction that they're going in. Of course, it needs a lot of work. Of course, it needs a lot of work. But like as I said in my previous videos, in order to grow. Right. In order to grow, you're just going to have to break certain barriers. Right. And so a lot of times, you might look at the game and say, well, this is not exactly how I want it. Oh, well. Right. Oh, well. After you talking about delaying the game 9 months ago, now we're here. So this is like, man, look, once again, and as he even said, it's not even early access. It's just an open beta. So, hopefully Maximum Football watches his video, watches my video, watches everybody else's video, man, get some opinions, man. Hopefully, like I said, it goes somewhere, right? But at the end of the day, man, it looks good. I enjoyed it. I appreciate Maximum Football, Modest Gaming. I enjoy y'all. Thank y'all. We have a new game on the market. Like I said, a lot of work does need to happen, but at the end of the day, it still looks good. The graphics look good. Physics looks good. Overall, just like I said, a lot of things look good. The open screen, right, where you're sitting over here selecting your teams in expedition mode, that looks good. So, like I said, you can't beat it, right? You can't beat it. So, at the end of the day, man, look, guys, we're here, man. We're here. We are here. Can't beat it. Once again, man, like I said, y'all go ahead and go follow Genis Giddens Gaming Corner. Y'all go ahead and go follow him. Y'all go ahead and go leave that man a subscribe and go watch his game in full, because I'm definitely about to go ahead and go do that. I'm about to watch his game in full. Go ahead and see what they have wrong, what they have, right. Like I said, so far so good with the offensive line blocking. If y'all go watch my previous videos, that's what we talked about. The offensive line, the blocking is going to set the tone of the game, because I got to be able to pass the ball. Right. So, like I said, man, look, y'all do us a huge favor, man. Y'all do me a huge favor, man. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, and leave me a subscribe, man. Let me know down below how y'all feel about this. They said the game is going to release this year. Who knows how long it's going to take. Also, I think they should also implement more helmets too. As going back on that, I see they have a Robo Speed here on this football player for their promotion, but you don't see it on some of the football players. So, I think they need to go ahead and have that, implement more helmets, implement a lot of helmets if you can, right? And give them a different name, right? If you got to go ahead and, tweak some of them, but give them a different name, but, the only thing is that it does look wonky the way they run, right? When you're having a football players run down the field, it does look a little wonky, but as far as the animation, the spinning, I like how the guy spun into the tackle, and the tackle, he pretty much, the guy slung him around because of the momentum. I like that stuff. I like it. So the catching does look kind of sketchy a little bit, make me feel like I'm about to throw an interception every time, in my opinion. Look like he was about to throw an interception every time. So, like I said, all in all, man, the game looks pretty good. You do me a huge favor, man. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, leave me a subscribe, man. Y'all let me know, man, how was the gameplay. If anything, go to Giddens Gaming Corner. Go ahead and go check him out, man. Go ahead and go watch his full stream. But like I said, man, we are out, man. We made it. We made it. We freaking made it.